Greetings. Elder Black Light. We're talking war. So you gotta know how your enemy moves. See when you sitting down when Trump declares war, he said like everybody in Detroit is in violation of acting a certain kind of way, therefore it warrants uh, federal troops. Now Chicago, he been wanting to bring the troops in Chicago. A couple of years back, he was talking about troops in Chicago. But he tried to do it in a discreet kind of way, sneaky, man. This pandemic ain't nothing but a cover up for war anyway. The Caucasian, Donald Trump, Joe Biden, all of them, their constituents are not just mainly white people. You got some naive brothers and sisters that don't know what time it is. They don't know what's going on. They actually do not know what's going on. We're going to tell you what's going on. You've been at war ever since you was abducted, kidnapped, and detained 400 years ago, your ancestors, and you grew up behind enemy lines. That was an act of war. Then they made you prisoners of war. While making you prisoners of war, they might as well make some money off of you, and they used you as slaves. Now the Indians in a different situation because they still got a land that belongs to them, a parcel of land somewhere. But now we don't have nothing that, according to the Caucasian, the way he been treating us. He's telling us on one hand that we have no rights. That's why Martin Luther King was fighting for civil rights instead of human rights. He was fighting for civil rights, so we'll be treated as citizens and civilians. And they passed a civil rights bill. That bill gets reviewed every 10 years. So that's just giving us a privilege to work and live in the United States as long as we conduct ourselves in a civil manner. But we'll never get treated on an equal basis. because they want you to know that they are our, or they're the authority, and some kind of way y'all don't most black people don't look at it like that. I can bet you that more than half of black people work for the U.S. government in their payroll. Because they came up to me one time I was coming from Wayne County Community College. Two brothers came up to me and asked me did I want a job in the federal government. And they was just passing out applications all at the bus stop, everywhere they see a brother. That was in the 80s. In the end of the 80s. Now, you can believe that you got the United Nations is in this. So you got Homeland Security. So the brothers that sit in the black militia, y'all act like y'all just fighting on one front, on one army. You got the European. You don't have to fight Europeans. You don't have to fight UN, federal troops, Homeland Security, U.S. Marshals, Army, Navy, all of them, CIA. You're gonna have to get on with all of them, man. So we got a call across the water to black people. I don't know wherever you at. Y'all let them come and take us once. Y'all gonna let them come and take us again. So and then they gonna come in on you like they've been doing, like European colonized Africa, colonialized Africa. Everywhere there's black people at, you're a colony. So what you gonna do, black man? You're gonna have to unite. Allah got a way of forcing you to unite or perish. You're gonna have to stop doing unrighteous acts too, because you can't have the backing of Allah acting like the devil. That's right. So all the black organizations, they need to, the ones that that for their people, not for the government, need to unite. Now I know the NAACP ain't gonna do nothing. They gonna try to talk their way out of this. Ain't no more talking, man. They making the move. They made the move with the coronavirus. Deadly move. Then they made the move with the Black Lives Matter, and they started tearing up stuff. And when you look at them, most of them was Caucasians. When you look in the crowd, you'll see more Caucasians in the crowd than black people. But here in Detroit, they had a grip on it. The cops had a grip on it. They didn't destroy nothing. We wouldn't let them, and the people in the neighborhoods wasn't backing them. Review those news clippings, and you'll see that it was just a certain organization talking, but didn't no other organizations back Black Lives Matter. So we're gonna talk some more, get a little deep into uh, strategy, reason why they want Detroit. I'll let you know in the next video. Black Light.